Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Bogdanovich out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. And for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich are the guards. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Now here's Simmons. After the miss from Trae Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Claxton off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Okongwu with a screen on Schroeder. Young with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. Young against Schroeder. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Schroeder. Bogdanovich left side. Young with the steal. Johnson outside. The kick out to Young. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
Johnson with a screen on Young. Here's Schroeder with the drive. Good work defensively by Capella.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Nets.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And it's Schroeder missing.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Nails the baby hook.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Schroeder against Young. Johnson outside. Over Bogdanovich. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Now, here's Capella. Pass to Young. Back to Capella. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Brooklyn trailing. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And that one falls for Young. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Dennis Schroeder.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. He's coming off an excellent season. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 8 rebounds and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Nets trail by 3. Here's Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Oh, Claxton in position. And here's the fast break.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Claxton a screen on Young. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Blows the alley-oop jam. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Johnson surveying the floor. Young, no good. Nets trail by 5. Bogdanovich passes to Thomas. Johnson with it. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Good on the triple.
And looking at the stats, Bojan, one of the more prolific corner 3 shooters. He loves that spot.
Young against Thomas. Now, here's Okongwu. He's tightly guarded. Johnson kicks to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Over Thomas. Atlanta again missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They get it back. Outside Bogdanovich. Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
Well, anyone can tell you Bogdanovich is a volume three-point shooter. It's the focus of his game.
Pass to Claxton. Now, here's Johnson. Now Bogdanovich. There's the 3. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Moving it up. And then Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Brooklyn making some changes. Honey's checked in, and it's Williams in for Bogdanovich. Nets trail by 7. Now, here's Thomas. Still scoreless. Here's Clowney. Johnson outside. Three-pointer. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson with it. Now Thomas defending. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Thomas against Young. Pass to Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Okongwu. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Nets trail by 9. Now Thomas. Now here's Johnson. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Young against Thomas. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And here comes Thomas, leading the fast break. Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times. But they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And it's Capella missing. Nets trail by 6. Thomas down low, defended by Young. Thomas, good.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Young outside. Johnson kicks to Okongwu. Bogdanovich looking around. Johnson sends the screen for Bogdanovich. Over Williams. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
And here is Thomas. Johnson outside. Over Bogdanovich. A shot by Johnson, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
They get the rebound. Capella dishes to Young. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here come the Nets. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Clint Capella, and Dyson Daniels subbed in for Young. Free throw good, Thomas. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Now, here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Daniels. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Nets trail by 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
That free throw, no good. And Brooklyn making a change here. Simmons is checked in. So he comes up empty at the line. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, trailing here by 8. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Clowney. Kicks it out to Johnson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Here's Hunter. It's stolen. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
And that's Simmons at his best. So good at navigating the open floor.
The Hawks leading by 4. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Simmons. After the basket by Bogdan Bogdanovic. Tries again, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
The Hawks making a switch here. Young's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Schroeder's checked in. .153 left to play in the first quarter. Young pass to Bogdanovic. Young against Schroeder. Hunter with a screen on Schroeder. Clock at 6. Here's Young. No good on that one. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. Atlanta leading by 3. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Young against Schroeder. Young inside. Clowney pulls it in.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Pass to Simmons. Picked away. Schroeder against Young, and it's blocked, and they recover it. Good work there as it goes. Daniels has got 7 points. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Milton. Schroeder against Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Schroeder missing. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Milton with it. It could go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Bogdan Bogdanovic making highlights for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Nets trail by 5. They've got Young. Bogdanovich out there with Jalen Johnson. Then there's Hunter. And it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now here's Bogdanovich. To the inside. Here's Clowney. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And it's great to see Bogdanovich spreading the ball out. I mean, possesses good size, which allows him to see over defenders.
Young against Schroeder. Young passes to Hunter. And the rejection by Claxton. Johnson outside. Schroeder against Young. Johnson left side over Daniels. Johnson can't hit.
Well, he didn't go up very strong there, and the defense was able to just push him off his shot.
Johnson sends the screen for Young. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 3. Johnson kicks it over to Schroeder. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And the Nets with possession here. Following the 3 by Atlanta. Pass to Bogdanovich. Goes back up. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 6. Three-pointer, Daniels. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Schroeder. Nothing on the board. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And you can't give Bogdanovich any room to fire. Once he has a little separation, he's going to let it fly.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. 5th best, Nick Claxton.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And Atlanta has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Johnson with a screen on Williams. Williams against Bogdanovich. Back to Daniels. 2 on the clock. Here's the 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Nets trail by 4. Now Johnson. It's Bogdanovich on the wing.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
This is his first free throw of the game. throw good, Bogdanovich. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Young. 5 points in the game. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Johnson. Over in the corner, Williams. Puts up a three. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The jump hook and too long on the shot. Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Johnson outside. Now Bogdanovich. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shoots from the elbow. Bogdanovich, no luck. Hawks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Daniels dishes to Young. They could use a bucket. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's Bogdanovich. Unable to get that one. Good defense by Claxton. Bogdanovich against Young. Johnson, the pass to Bogdanovich. Claxton with it. Johnson for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Johnson outside. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Young, good look. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 7 points for Trae Young.
Well, you need to run Trae off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Outside, Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bogdanovich has got 9 points. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Thomas surveying the D. Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Johnson. Claxton with the steal. Johnson with some nice D. The Hawks trailing. Young inside. Thomas is there. Outside, Bogdanovich. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nets.
But their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson against Johnson. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 3. Bogdanovich with it. He's got 9. Pass to Young. Now Capella. Back to Young. And he banks in the layup. And it's 9 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young in close.
The Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Now, here's Bogdanovich. 11 points in the game. Here's Thomas. Here he goes. And Capella sends it back. Young with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Young's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And the Nets miss again.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Thomas, he has 5. Bogdanovich with his screen on Young. Thomas. And the layup falls. Thomas got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
So it's the Hawks now. And here's Young. Johnson left side. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
Here's Thomas. He has 7. Takes it inside to the left side wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Claxton's got his second basket of the game. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Hunter's checked in for Young. And the Nets making a change here as well. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Cameron Thomas. Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Bogdanovich against Milton. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
How about the attitude of Bogdanovich? When he's got it going, he's looking to fire it every time.
On the wing, Daniels. Screen by Capella. And there's the drive. Power down with both hands.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
So it's Brooklyn now after the basket by Atlanta. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And Milton's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 2. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. Knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
The first free throw is good.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
That one misses. And last season, Jalen Johnson saw a huge leap in playing time and his production.
Yeah, look, he was one of the most improved players in this league. You know, came in as a great athlete, but then has really learned how to play the game, how to get to high percentage shots, how to get on the glass, and especially how to defend.
Yeah, his improvement has been off the charts.
Sure has.
Here's Bogdanovich. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Daniels with it. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, are you getting the kind of shots that you want offensively?
They're speeding us up a little bit, and we're making a few mistakes, turning the ball over, some reads, but just need to relax and go ahead and take them. I know we want to make them, so shoot them.
That's never a problem with your squad. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
When I look at the Nets, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Atlanta Hawks.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You could tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nets trail by 5. Starting off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at center. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
The D just couldn't anticipate Bogdanovic's shot there. He catches them by surprise with the pull-up.
Schroeder passes to Bogdanovic. Schroeder with a screen on Johnson. Back to Schroeder. Inside. Here's Claxton. Outside, Simmons. Nets passing it around. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. The second chance effort. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Claxton.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Now Daniels. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Schroeder. Still yet to score. Outside, Simmons. From past the arc. And it's Schroeder missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Simmons. Another shot. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And Bogdanovic kicks to Okongwu. Bogdanovic passes to Johnson. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. The Hawks again can't hit.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. And he misses the fast break layup.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Down low, Claxton with the steal. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Williams in for Bogdanovic. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Williams against Young. Pass to Daniels. And here is Okongwu. Young outside. 5 on the clock. Trying to get something going. The Hawks again can't hit.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Screen by Claxton. Pass to Williams. Back to Finney-Smith for the tie. Nailed from three-point land. Finney-Smith's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. And Atlanta has possession. Johnson outside. Back to Young. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's the drive. Daniels with it now, guarded by Schroeder. And Young kicks to Okongwu. To the middle. The Hawks working the ball around. And here's Young from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And let's check out the stats for Trae Young. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged 25 points per, 10 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Hawks leading by 6. Young finds Capella. Pass to Okongwu. Here is Daniels. On the wing, Johnson. Lets it go with the 3. Good D by Williams. Nets trail by 6. Schroeder passes to Johnson. Back to Schroeder. Johnson sets the screen for Schroeder. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Hawks?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
First free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Pass to Young. From outside the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Atlanta. Now here's Williams. He has yet to score. Williams a screen on Young. There's Thomas at the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Daniels kicks to Johnson. Back to Daniels. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
He misses the free throw. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA, and you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Now here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. Claxton the pass to Williams. Pass to Finney-Smith. The three ball. Rebound by the Hawks. Young outside. Now here's Capella. The 11-footer, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Okongwu. Okongwu's now got his third assist on the night. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 11. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Nets trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Finney-Smith with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Finney-Smith, 5 to shoot. Back to Milton, looking to end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Atlanta with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Daniels. Here's Capella. Johnson, wide open. He fired. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Johnson with it. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson kicks to Williams. Milton looking around. Rebounded by Capella. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Johnson, the pass to Young. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And making his third All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
Shots good from Young.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now, here's Milton. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Milton. To Finney-Smith, 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here is Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Now, here's Johnson. Back to Young. Driving to the basket. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Nets trail by 15. Hilton the pass to Williams. Picked by Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. And now here comes Daniel, leading the break. The shot will not fall. Good D by Williams. Net shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. And good that time.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
The Hawks leading by 13. Johnson outside. Back to Young. 20 seconds left to play in the third. And the shot is good. Young's got 31.
Well, this is what Young is capable of every time he steps on the floor. He is a one-man offensive machine.
Johnson outside. 3 seconds left. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. 3 on the clock. And stolen by Thomas. Simmons with it. Okongwu covering. A pull-up. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Young against Schroeder. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Just 4 to shoot. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Down low, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. Now, he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Okongwu against Simmons. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. That's good from Simmons. Atlanta leading by 8. And Young kicks to Okongwu. Pass to Daniel. Back to Okongwu. And the turnover again by Atlanta. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Reza Shea, he's checked in for Dyson Daniels. Schroeder outside. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
You got to stay down on Bogdanovich's shot fade. Once he has you in the air, the rest is easy.
No good on that one. Bogdan Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the second free throw, good. And here's Young. Pass to Hunter. Young taking his time here. And here is Okongwu. 6 to shoot. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness. Got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Young against Schroeder. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. He had a nice open look right there. Bogdanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Young against Schroeder. Johnson with a screen on Schroeder. Young for 3. A rebound by the Nets.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively they've still found a way to get the lead.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. Back to Schroeder. Outside Thomas. Schroeder with a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Thomas. Can't connect from short range. The Hawks leading by 6. Hunter with it. Picked up by Claxton. Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovich. Hunter against Claxton. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovich. Johnson, good.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Nets trail by 8. Schroeder outside. Pass to Thomas. Beyond the arc. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Bogdanovich, no luck. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Claxton finds Schroeder. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Here's Okongwu after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder against Young. For 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Thomas with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Now, here is Young. It's hauled in by Claxton.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Schroeder against Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, and you know, Young gets to the line as much as any small guard.
And the first one at the line is good.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Good on both. Schroeder with the ball. Top of the key, Claxton. Back to Schroeder. Claxton, a screen on Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. One-on-one here. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Young is so good at drawing contact. Defenders have to be very disciplined guarding him.
And he makes both free throws. Now Simmons. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Simmons. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Johnson. Over Simmons. Johnson. Good. Johnson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Your passes to Thomas. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Bogdanovich. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, it doesn't feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Johnson. Inside. Here's Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets trail by 10. To end the run. And it's laid up and in by Thomas.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Atlanta's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Okongwu against Simmons. Pass to Young. Launches it. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson surveying the floor. Now here's Bogdanovich. Covered by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Young inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Young dishes to Okongwu. Back to Young. And he drives in. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 38 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Nets trail by 10. Simmons passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. Nets passing it around. Claxton a screen on Johnson. From the wing. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. The Hawks leading by 8. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Okongwu. Capella at the elbow. Outside Bogdanovich. Over Thomas. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Bogdanovich is a very consistent shooter from the field. He's got great mechanics and can just pepper you with shots.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Nets with possession here. It's a 10-point game. Claxton a screen on Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And both free throws good for Thomas. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. From 15 feet away, and again, it's Atlanta.
Well, he is such a confident shooter. Young just taking what the defense gives him there.
Thomas against Young. Johnson outside. Kept alive.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the hoop.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And he is unable to get the second one.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
Johnson, the pass to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Claxton with the steal. Bogdanovich against Bogdanovich. No good. The Hawks leading by 9. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. Young against Thomas. It's deflected and stolen by Simmons. Thomas finds Claxton. Thomas with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Simmons passes to Bogdanovich. And the Nets miss again. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Claxton with the bucket. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 15 rebounds. Now, here is Young. and they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Nick Claxton.
Yeah, and when he gets inside, Trae Young is an expert at finding contact and getting to the free throw line.
So the first one drops, and that'll place the lead to double digits. And so Young nails them both. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. Trae, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Trae Young.